Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for being here. We have a great representation from our arts community here in San Diego today, and I'll just go over some of the organizations that I know are here, and I apologize if I missed some of you, but we have the NTC Foundation, San Diego Art Institute, the La Jolla Playhouse, the San Diego Guild of Puppetry, the La Jolla Symphony and Chorus, San Diego Dance Theater, San Diego Civic Youth Ballet, California Ballet Company, the San Diego Museum, the Mingay Museum, commissioners from the Arts and Culture Commission, in addition to the Old Globe, and probably others that I missed, but thank you all for being here this morning. I brought these various leaders from our arts community together because I know that we can do better by keeping our promise to fund Penny for the Arts and ensuring that our residents and our visitors to this region have access to these life-changing performances. The blueprint, just to remind folks, was created in 2012 by the City Council, in addition, obviously, with the support of the arts community, with the goal of restoring arts and culture and community festivals here in our own city. And within the annual special promotional programs budget, restoring that to the fiscal year 2002 levels. Unfortunately, Penny for the Arts funding in the fiscal year 16 proposed budget, the proposed budget of this year, falls short of the goal that we had intended of going to 1%. And I feel that the City Council really made a commitment to the arts community and to the community of San Diego, and it's really time that we try to make full, or at least get closer to making full in that commitment. So we recommend returning to the city's promise of funding the Penny for the Arts blueprint. In the mayor's initial budget, there was $10.9 million allocated, and the mayor revised the budget in May, a couple weeks ago, and the expectations were changed, and it added about $200,000 more in Penny for the Arts. While it might not be possible to get to the goal of funding fully the blueprint in 2016, I believe we can make a significant increase. I'm calling to allocate an additional $1 million to our arts funding this year to reach additional residents and get the city back on track to funding and implementing the blueprint of Penny for the Arts like we all intended. We have work to do. We don't want to stay stable where we've been the last couple of years, and we're hopeful that with this allocation, which by the way, have been joined by Councilmember Myrtle Cole, Council President Pro Tem Emerald in this request for $1 million, we think we can get closer to the promise that we made to our community. So with that, I am pleased to introduce two speakers. First, we'll begin with Michael Rosenberg. He's the Managing Director of the La Jolla Playhouse, and he'll speak about the many contributions that the arts community makes to San Diego and to all the other individuals here. Michael?
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Michael Rosenberg, and I'm the Managing Director of La Jolla Playhouse, and I'm proud to be here this morning with Councilmember Alvarez speaking in support of increasing city arts funding for the arts and culture community. I'd like to thank the council member for his work here. I'd also like to thank the 4 other council members who have included in their budget memos requests for an increase for arts funding. Council members Alvarez, Leitner, Zaff, Cole, and Emerald. And I would like to thank the mayor as well for the budget work that he's done to date and the increase that he has provided for so far. But as Councilmember Alvarez says, it's still not enough. The increase that the mayor has recommended only gets us back to the funding levels that we were receiving back in 2002. And that, to me, represents a missed opportunity. It represents a missed opportunity to educate more of the children of San Diego through arts and culture. It represents a missed opportunity to make the arts available to all of the neighborhoods of San Diego. It represents a missed opportunity to create more jobs and derive a larger economic benefit from the arts and culture economic sector. It represents a missed opportunity to attract more tourists to San Diego. Since 2002, the arts and culture community here has done a tremendous job to turn San Diego into a world-class arts city by creating brand new works of art that are new, innovative, and can only be seen here. We have turned us into the place to watch. And by then taking these most successful projects and touring them across the country and around the world, we are saying to everyone on the planet, this is where you have to come to see what's new and next in American culture. Those are the people that come to San Diego. Those are the people that pay the TOT, which in turn funds arts and culture. So it seems only right that we're seeing an increase in the money we receive. We're doing our part to support the city of San Diego, and we hope the city of San Diego will do their part to support us. Thanks.
Thank you, Michael. Well stated. I would also like to ask the San Diego Art Institute Executive Director, Ginger Schulick-Porcella, to say a few words about the importance of arts and culture in our city and in our community. Ginger?
I would like to thank Councilmember Alvarez for his support of a significant increase in the budget revision to get back on track with Penny for the Arts. The Penny for the Arts blueprint should be at 8.55% this year, but has unfortunately remained flat at 5.7%, or $10.9 million. An increase to that full amount of 8.55% equals $16.3 million. So as you can see, that's quite a significant increase. This Penny for the Arts allocation directly impacts our communities in both economic and social return on investment. City-funded arts organizations represent $191 million in direct expenditures into our economy. There are 6,268 jobs in the creative sector alone in San Diego, comprising $101.2 million in salaries, allowing parents to raise a family in San Diego and for artists to survive and thrive here. This is not to mention the service to 1.7 million cultural tourists each year. Finally, there was a whopping increase in students served from 2013 to 2014 from 280,171 students to 460,000 students last year. This means that almost 500,000 youth have been touched by the arts education programs provided by organizations such as these behind me, funded through Penny for the Arts. And on a personal note, I know the San Diego Art Institute would not exist as a key hub for emerging and underrepresented artists without this support. So thank you again, Councilmember Alvarez, and all of the great San Diego Art Institutes, San Diego art organizations behind me for their support. Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger, for sharing that. I think as was eloquently said and stated by the speakers, we're still woefully short of that commitment that we made in 2012, and I remember that very, very well. They're doing their best to try to increase access to all of San Diegans to the wonderful arts institutions that we have, and now really it is the responsibility of us, the policymakers, those who decide how much money gets spent through Penny for the Arts, to do our job. I am pleased that we have a little bit of an increase as a result of the May revise that the mayor put out. Also, I'm very pleased that we have other council members that have stepped up and said this is important. We have decided to ask for at least $1 million more in the final budget decision that will take place next Monday. Obviously, if there are more opportunities, we're going to take advantage of those opportunities to get you some more money. But at the minimum, we know that we can do at least $1 million to get us a little bit closer to getting us right on track, and hopefully sooner rather than later, hitting our goals that Penny for the Arts and the blueprint put forward. So once again, thank you to all of you for being here. We'll see you here on Monday, June the 8th. We're at 2 o'clock voting on our final budget, and hopefully the rest of San Diego can also support these wonderful programs that are so important to our community. Thank you, everybody.